In today's video, we're going to be talking about the stock market and the impact that the election has on the stock market. We're talking specifically the United States election and the impact that that has. I'm Nate. I'm a popular investor on eToro, been in the investment world for 10 years plus now. And I talk about real money, real finance for real people. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there, but I like going the real numbers and talking with real people in real situations and answering those questions. Now, I'm in a bit of a new space here, creating a bit of a different recording area. So we're going to be doing some live streams. We're going to be using this space to record videos and upload. And yeah, but we're not fully set up yet. So I'm not completely there yet. We'll be setting up a whiteboard and some different things so that we can go over some things together and really get into the nuts and bolts of finance and investing and saving money, paying off debt, all this kind of stuff, and work through things together. If you have questions about finance or you have things that you'd like discussed on a video, pop in a comment below, and we'll get to it in a video. We'll get to it in one of our upcoming videos. If you haven't subscribed or followed along yet, I'd love for you to join the community as we grow together, as we work through our finance together. Anyways, let's dig into the subject. I don't like to take too much time going through all that kind of stuff that's on YouTube. Anyways, let's dig into the video. The stock market and the election. It is, everyone focuses on the presidential seat, the executive seat in the election, and who is going to take that. In this situation, we're looking at Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and everyone's focus is on that. But there's so much more to the election and more that the stock market is looking at than just that one seat, that one position. You've got to consider the Senate and the House of Representatives as well. Understand the American governmental system is set up on a checks and balances. And so in a situation where they call the red wave or the blue wave, where you've got Republican or Democrat in all three, a majority, so executive, that's the president, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. In a case of a blue wave, then yes, things will happen very quickly. Policies will be made very quickly and things will go through very quickly. The stock market sometimes likes that. But let's talk about how the market reacts just around the election to begin with before we start talking about outcomes of the election. The way the market usually reacts leading up to an election is quite volatile. We've actually had quite a stable time leading up to this election, but mid last week we started to see some volatility take place as the S&P 500 started to jump around and move around quite a bit as it tried to figure out what could happen if this happened, what then, if that happened, what then, if this was the outcome, what would come of it. And so you can expect volatility as we get closer to the election day and then throughout election day. And then if we see, like we've seen in the past couple times, where we don't know the outcome of election very quickly, like if it goes on for 4 or 5 days or longer until we know the outcome of the election, the stock market's really not going to like that. It doesn't like uncertainty, and so there's going to be a lot of volatility. It doesn't matter who may be leading, it's just going to be uncertain, and so you can expect to see a lot of ups and downs if it takes a while to declare who is sitting in the presidency and what's happening in the Senate and what's happening in the House of Representatives. Now, once a decision is made, the stock market tends to stabilize a bit before going into a rally. And so this is why I do really think for 2024, and again, this is not financial advice, this is just my thoughts, okay? But this is why I do think we will see a rally to year end once we get all the election stuff out of the way and set aside. Now, you say, well, what if this person wins, or what how does the outcome of the election play impact on the stock market, and if this person wins, then the stock market will do this. If this person wins, then the stock market will do this. The truth is, and these are just my thoughts again, the truth is it's more about the uncertainty being done, the certainty happening, and less about who is in. And here's the situation. Let's look at Donald Trump. If Trump wins, Trump is a businessman. He will, most stocks are going to like that. Okay, and so I'd see for that reason the market going up. If Kamala Harris wins, the most likely outcome is, let's say Kamala Harris wins, doesn't mean there's going to be a blue wave, because the most likely outcome is a Republican Senate and a Republican House of Representatives from what we're seeing. And so that means you're going to have a balanced government. The stock market likes that a lot, because here's the thing. Business likes it when the government can't interfere. Okay, business likes it when the government can't get involved, basically. And so if you've got a balanced government where you've got a Democrat president and a Republican Senate or House of Representatives, they hold things up generally. Or if it's the other way around, they hold things up generally. Now, if Donald Trump wins, there's a good chance we will see a red wave. We'll see how, but like I said, but then you've got a business person in the executive seat, and the market will most likely like that. So my recommendations is to dollar cost average in, continue to buy, invest as usual with money that you have to set aside. Don't be investing with money that you need to live on, but invest out of, if you have some extra money, invest that. If you're wanting to get started investing, comment below. eToro is a great platform, and I really enjoy investing on there. Been on there now over 4 years, and it's been really good. And so if you want to get started investing, or if you have questions or want to jump in this conversation, let me know what your thoughts are. Jump in the comments below. Again, if you haven't subscribed or follow along, I'd love for you to be a part of the community. Thank you to all those who do. And we'll see you in the next video, and let me know what you'd like to talk about. And I'm kind of excited about this new space as we set things up. But thanks. See you in the next video.